a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So now into the box is Matt Duffy, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway downtown. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifted down the line in left. Pham moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Dan Winkler will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Baez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him. 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Pham stands at first with one out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Bryant's got to get rid of it, and indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And in steps Manny Machado. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The set and the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Happ gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. Still no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ian Happ becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Pham comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Myers is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now Eric Hosmer in his career against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Hosmer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is popped up. Rizzo is there for it. 1 down.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Ready now is Will Myers, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Happ comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. That'll bring up Austin Nola. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slow roller left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First offering on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 44.
So here now is the pitcher, Dan Winkler. Now here's the first offering. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So now to the plate, Matt Duffy, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Pham will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First pitch on the way.
1-0. That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Into the box, Mike Clevenger, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Hero, pitches are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. 1-1, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. There goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Comes set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-2 pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Here's the payoff pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jason Hayward.
Now the first pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now that one.
Stepping in next, Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Bryant rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Two out, runner in scoring position at second. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. And now the first pitch. Ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. All even now, 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set, and the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder into a slide as he makes a great basket catch.
The right fielder, number 5, Will.
So here's Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
In the air out to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Jock Peterson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And this is lined hard to deep left. Pham is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, it'll be Wilson Contreras. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And now the Cubs pitcher, Dan Winkler. He's singled in his first AB.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Peterson, still ranging back. It crashes off the Western Metal Building, and it's out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent.
Into the box now, Trent Grisham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 1-1. Now a swinging bunt. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. Mike Clevenger is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 2-1 Friars. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Grisham, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-1 home. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-1.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jurickson Profar. From the stretch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Ryan Tepera takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 18, Ryan Tepera. Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Will Myers.
Number 5, Will
First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. To the left side, but it's well foul. Working for the punch out, and the offering started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitchers to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Austin Nola, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. Machado is off at first with two away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. He'll flip it to Duffy for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Padres lead it 4-1. So stepping in is Ian Happ. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter.
Next to hit, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second, and now it'll kick around in the corner, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
0-1 count, and the pitch lifted into the air to shallow center. Grisham charging forward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Number 24, Jock Peterson.
First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it 4-1.
7th inning stretch.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stock is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Nico Horner will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
The center fielder, Trent Richard.
First pitch on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the next to bat will be Mike Clevenger. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Brian O'Grady will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Swinging away there. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a ball 1-0. O'Grady, base runner at first with 1 out. Now that's popped up. Rizzo moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Jurickson Profar will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Padres leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Drew Pomeranz will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Brian O'Grady will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, batting at an even .400. Tucupita Marcano has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 16, Tucupita Marcano.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now is Nico Horner as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Horner, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Happ is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate here is Will Myers. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And that misses 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1. There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
To the plate now, Austin Nola, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Myers on third with 2 out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. The Padres on top, 5-1. Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
34, Craig Stammen.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can pop one and get them back in this.
Jorge Mateo is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 3, Jorge.
Now the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 0 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Cubs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the first offering. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a
throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. San Diego used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mike Clevenger earns his 6th winning decision in this one, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,200 times.